around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't called gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my sweat, put on my beat, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between, know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running. You don't wanna follow me, now I'm fucking front.
Good evening, and welcome to another broadcast of Kidney Disease Education Moment. I am your host, Steve Belcher. Thank you for joining. Tonight, the show is in memory of a great dear friend of mine who lost her life to kidney disease this morning, passed away. Stephanie Jenkins. Let me put a picture up if you don't know her. She was a definite advocate for kidney disease awareness. I first met Stephanie through someone on Facebook who referred her to me because she was looking for a kidney. And you know, back then, myself, Jared Brown, who was doing Warrior Quest show and other podcasts to promote kidney warriors who were looking for transplants, and she came on, and you know, we developed a friendship, and she sponsored a little small tour, kidney disease Southern State tour, where I was fortunate to go to Houston and do a seminar with some other people on kidney disease education and eating healthy. It was Tanya Hobson and another young lady, I can't remember her name. And Stephanie was just really, really a very beautiful person, straight to the point, no nonsense. And I just remember when she got the call for. So again, this whole broadcast is not about Stephanie, but I wanted just to put her story out there because Stephanie is one of literally millions of people impacted by kidney failure, kidney disease. And this shows you that you can have a transplant or you could be on dialysis. You can still lose your life to this disease. Now, I know we all got to go one day, but, you know, when you go and you have to fight a disease at the same time, it's challenging. That's why we call people with kidney failure, kidney disease, kidney warriors, because to go through treatment, even though I don't go through it, but I empathize, to go through a rigorous treatment 3 times a week, to go through a treatment 3 times a week for the rest of your life, or until if you decide to get a kidney transplant, has to be one of the challenging things that one has to deal with. We're not talking about the multiple doctor's appointments, the multiple procedures, the days of not feeling well. A lot of people don't take all that into account. Now, yes, there's other diseases out there, respectfully. But as they say, you don't hear a lot about this disease. And then when you do hear about it, it's about one getting a transplant, one finding a donor. This is the part you don't hear about that needs to be talked about, the ugly truth about kidney disease, how it's the 9th leading cause of death in the United States. And I don't blame anyone who has kidney disease or on dialysis right now that don't want to see this broadcast because it may remind them of their own mortality. I completely understand. But who else is going to talk about the ugly part of this disease? And I have met some wonderful people along this 40-year journey. And another picture I want to put up that's on this, you can't see it TikTok, but on Facebook is me and Donnell Carley, Dr. Donnell Carley. This man, they say that the people, the friends that you could grow up with or you know and know what you're doing won't support you. It's the people that don't know you are the ones that support you. And this man, Dr. Donnell Carley, rest in paradise, brother. He was another warrior that invited me to Thomasville, Georgia, at the Thomasville Library to discuss kidney disease. Because down in Thomasville, Georgia, just like in any other small town USA, this disease is having a significant impact on people of color. This brother, 2-time transplant, his mom was on dialysis, Miss Modi. I didn't know these guys. His mom passed away. Donnell invited me to his mom passed away and he still did that seminar, invited me down there. The day before he was going to bury her, we did this seminar in the library. I told the brother a week before, I said, look, man, I understand, we don't have to do this. And he still did it. So his mom, we did the seminar on Saturday. Not too many people showed up, but people did. And then Sunday he had the funeral, his mom at the church. And to my surprise, he asked me to speak at his mom's funeral. I didn't know this brother like we were family. And to speak at his mom's funeral, I was honored to do that. And then almost 2 years later, not even that, I had to speak at his. Look, I didn't ask to be on this journey. I was in the military. I was a grunt. I got out. In some way, I said, let me go to this medical assistant school that a commercial I saw on TV. Next thing you know, I'm asking them, hey, you know anywhere I can work? And they give me this number to the dialysis place. I didn't ask for none of this, but I'm here. So again, this show is not a rant, but I just wanted to give homage and share memories of people that had an impact on my life that are not here no more. And that's more kidney warriors that I don't have pictures of that I met, like Martin Pesco's, Cy, Sorrell. So many people. We just had Nicole Hunt pass away. The lady for home dialysis just passed away. And so that's why it's very important and critical to get checked for kidney disease and continue the unwavering fight against this disease. You can still live a quality life with kidney failure. Is you have to do what you have to do to make sure you're not a victim of circumstances of the many side effects and implications that come along with this disease. So when your kidneys are not working, you know that they're not producing certain hormones that can have a significant impact on your life. And what I'm talking about is the calcium, phosphorus, and medication adherence, dialysis adherence, staying on your treatment, coming to all your treatments, only gaining 32 ounces each day. Now, tomorrow is Monday, and a lot of kidney warriors are going to go back to dialysis, and many are going to have a hard time because they gain a lot of fluid throughout the treatment. Throughout the weekend. Mondays and Tuesdays are always hard for many people on dialysis because of the extra day. As you know, during the week, dialysis treatment is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And you got some kidney warriors that go twice a week. But this disease is no joke. It's no joke at all. And that's why I do what I do, from showing videos of me inside the dialysis clinic, maybe holding a dialysis filter, to seeing me out on the street in front of a dialysis center. No, I don't like the dialysis center. I know they help people. I'm in front of the dialysis center to emphasize the impact of diabetes and hypertension, which are the two leading causes of kidney failure. Yeah, you have other kidney disease issues that cause kidney disease or failure, like polycystic, or someone was born with hereditary, or maybe someone who's had constant kidney stones. But it's not enough people with other causes of kidney failure to warrant this many clinics. This is from diabetes and hypertension, and it's not going to let up. It's not going to let up. So if you're watching this broadcast and you know that you're at risk for diabetes, hypertension, kidney disease, it behooves you to go get checked for kidney disease and try to catch it before it come knocking on your door. Now again, you may see other podcasts talking about kidney disease. You got the big professional organization having the Zoom or whatever, the webinars at 3:00 when a lot of people are at work, or other organizations holding these educations that could be somewhat technical for a lot of people. But you're not going to see any broadcast like this. And I'm not tooting my horn, I'm just giving real spit. You're not going to see no nurse. I haven't seen no other nurse consistently come on social media and advocate and educate on kidney disease. Yeah, it should be more than 4 people on here watching. I don't know how many watching on TikTok, 134. It should be like thousands on TikTok. It should be thousands on TikTok watching this. But you got thousands of people watching somebody cook food or eat what they call mukbang, a big plate of food, just constantly watching them do something that doesn't have any significance on their life, but other than satisfying the dopamine. Wouldn't you think someone's life, especially if you're dealing or you know somebody, your parents, is dealing with the deadly disease? In fact, it's the 9th leading cause of death in the United States. It's so common that you see dialysis clinics almost on every other corner. And you got people saying, oh, I'm glad people got access to treatment. No. We have to stop the problem. How much is it going to take to constantly see people who's dealing with this disease, educating, showing what they do, trying to get the word out? So moving forward, I'm going to dedicate, I'm just going to work more harder because of Stephanie. People like Stephanie and Darnell who impacted my life through this journey. Other patients when I used to travel down in Texas, patients that opened up their home to me and let me spend Christmas with their families. Didn't know me from a can of paint. So that's what, if you want to know why I do what I do, that's why. Because of the many people that I met along this 40-year journey that has impacted my life. A lot of people wouldn't understand. This is so passionate to me that it has affected my relationships. That's why you see video of me walking by myself in the sand. Because many people will not understand the passion that I have and my experience. And that's okay. That's okay. But you're going to see a lot more broadcast and advocacy from myself. If I had to do this until my last breath, mark my word, it doesn't matter if I go viral or don't go viral. As long as this information gets out and it can impact one person, just one, then I'll feel good about what I'm doing. I'm going to miss Stephanie Jenkins. I'm going to really, really miss her. You don't meet many people like Stephanie Jenkins. You don't. From Louisiana. You don't meet too many people like her. She believed in me. She really, really believed in me. You know, She understood where I was coming from. You have a lot of people that don't understand my style of delivery. Most people may say, "Oh, he's militant." No, I'm not militant. I'm passionate in my desire to help people that's impacted by this disease is unwavering. It's unwavering. So from this point on, views and numbers are not going to matter as long as the information gets out there. And if anyone wants to hear it, you're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to. But just know if you're at risk, you're like, what's the risk factors? If you're overweight, if you live a sedentary lifestyle, not moving, you're not active, you 40 years or older, you got diabetes, hypertension, smoking. If you know you're dealing with something like that, and you say, I don't want to know. No, go know so you don't have to have a lifetime of pain. Because once you hit stage 5, there's 5 stages of kidney disease. Once you hit the 5th stage and you get to a certain number, and you'll know that by the reduction of you able to urinate. You start feeling all these different symptoms: nausea, vomiting, edema, which is puffiness in the feet, metallic taste in your mouth, itchiness, anemia, which is low blood count, shortness of breath. Once you start feeling that, and you're going to know something is wrong. A lot of people are in denial because they don't feel any symptoms. But once it gets to that, there's no turning back. And now you have to go through the new normal of kidney dialysis and make that decision of what treatment option you're going to do. Are you going to do in-center hemo? Are you going to do home hemo? Are you going to do peritoneal dialysis? Are you not going to do dialysis? Are you going to try to get a transplant? What is it that you're going to do? Because whatever one that you do, you still have kidney disease. So please, live your best life. And you do that if you take the green pill Sensipar for your phosphorus or your calcium, or the orange calcitrol. Take them so you don't have problems with calcium and bones in the future. In particular, calciphylaxis or calcium deposits, because that could prevent you from getting a transplant. If you go to dialysis, stay your whole treatment. Watch how much fluid you gain between treatment. take your medication when you're supposed to. There's people living on dialysis, hemo, that have, I've said this many times, that have the treatment down to a science. And they live in their best life. So, I just, instead of being sad, this is just fueled my fire in memory of my dear friend and sister, Stephanie Jenkins. Yes, and you may be on watching saying, yeah, I know people passed away too. Yeah, I know Stephanie's not the only one, but to me right now, it means a lot to me. We only do few of these shows. The last one we did was a couple of years ago when our good friend Cy passed away. We did a memorial show. This disease is no joke. Whether you see people going every other day and you don't go and you see this and you think, oh, it's nothing wrong. It don't look nothing wrong with you. No. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. Maybe a lot of warriors don't tell you about the times that they had dialysis and they start to cramp. They cramp so bad that they holler throughout the unit. It's not pleasant seeing a grown adult cry because of cramps. It's not pleasant seeing someone passed out from low blood pressure or vomiting or having a headache every time you're on dialysis. So if you're watching this and you're not on dialysis, or if that's in your future, this is not to scare you or to intimidate you. This is giving you the ugly truth about kidney disease that you normally don't hear about, that you should know so you can be prepared if something was to happen. You may be watching this now and go to treatment tomorrow and they short of staff. This is why the education is important. When we talk about the access and how to clean it to prevent you from getting an infection, your medication, the machine, knowing what's on the machine and how it operates, so you don't be left out in the dark. But they're not going to tell you that at your clinic. You go there and ask them about the machine. And maybe some going to tell you, but a lot of them like, why you want to know that for? Or if they don't tell you, that's what they're thinking. You want to know so you can be educated on your treatment. But you're not going to have someone at 9:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on social media educating and talking about it as myself. A lot of my colleagues like, why you on the social media at night? Why you ain't out at the club or somewhere, taking it easy or doing this or doing that? It's like, I had my fun. I had my fun. And I still do have my fun from time to time. But this is more important to me because this impacts people's lives. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than me. So I just want you to know, if you're watching this and you have kidney disease, your mom, your dad, your brother, or your significant other, and you need someone to reach out to ask questions or try to figure something out or get some answers, and you're not getting them like you think you should be, reach out to me. I won't bite. I'm just passionate what I do. In fact, a lot of people have reached out to me for my advice or opinion. Contrary to what you see me, in front of the dialysis units or whatever you see me doing on social media, I am educated. I don't go around and be broadcasting and saying what I have and all this shit, but I have 2 master's degrees. I put it out there. I don't brag about it. I just try to use my education and knowledge and being myself. I'm not putting on no airs. I want to give it to you like it is, and a lot of people don't like that. But that's okay. You have to be you. So let me look at, I have 20 comments. Let me go to the comments and then and get ready to shut it down and go on TikTok. A lot of my comments is from Lisa Baxter, lovely lady, another kidney warrior that I so-called admire. She's from New York. I think she's 4 years post-transplant, 12 years on dialysis. She's an author. And she does advocacy too. That's Lisa Baxter on Facebook. And thank you. She one thing about Lisa is you can always expect to see her on your lives if she's online. And I greatly thank her for her support. Yeah, all 20 comments are Lisa's, and I truly thank her. Lisa says, those are the symptoms. Know your family history. Pay attention to your body. Work with your care team. Let your family know. And she's right. Absolutely right. So as I shut down on Facebook and YouTube, just want to end this broadcast with a tribute as to how I started this broadcast, and memorializing my great dear friend who passed away today, Stephanie Jenkins. Rest in peace, beloved.
fly, know that they ride or die. I keep waves by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Cold, these brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep waves by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Ride or die, 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 ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep waves by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta ride or die.
Warriors around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't called gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my sweat, put on the beat, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between, know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would, and now I'm running. You know